Great positioning by Poblete there. Certainly jostled for that rebound. 8-4. Cruz didn't get his revenge. Alalor. Oh, it looks like this game is going to be played in a blinding tempo.
Well, just like that upset caused by Mariwasa over Gilbis the other time, it was caused by the fact that they, even despite playing without Robinson, they really played a fast game and sustained it through 4 quarters. Against Crispa, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. They should set up more.
There is a steal perpetrated by Cruz. And a counter steal. Poblete blocked by Israel. 8-4 is still the count. I'm getting dizzy watching these guys running up and down from one side of the court to the other.
And now, almost after 3 minutes, James Robinson has not scored so far for Mariwasa.
Alulor lost the ball, but Cruz committed a foul. That's his first personal. The very first. James Robinson. Javier. And the ball got stuck between the board and the rim. It's going to take the mop man. So it'll be a jump between Jimmy Javier and Yoyoy. Javier got it himself. Robinson is open. Freddy Ubalde trying to get control of the leather. Villamin. Oh, that was a powerful jump, but the shot wasn't powerful enough. Javier working the left quarter court. Poblete against Ubalde. Poblete. Villamin for the recovery. Long diagonal to Ubalde. It was too strong. Oh, I thought he lost it. Now they really lost it. Robinson is being pulled out. I have a feeling that Robinson has not completely recovered from that injury, Andrew.
Yeah, perhaps, because we saw him take 3 attempts and they were all short. No, not the kind of shot that Robinson usually takes, not with that same confidence that he usually has.
8-4 is the count. We haven't seen a basket for quite a spell. Alulor from the side. Cristobal galloping down court. Javier thwarting him with his body and collecting a foul.
We have that on slow-mo. Yes, Jimmy Javier felt that was a very clean block shot as far as the ball was concerned, but it was his, like the referee was motioning, it was his body who got into contact, with by Cristobal.
Well, as far as his body was concerned, that was an open and shut case. Cristobal making it 8-6. A basket separating the two clubs. Cristobal has 4 points to his name. Baby Dalupan still working with his second stringers, with the exception, of course, of Ubalde.
Okay, also the 4th point for Benji Poblete so far for Mariwasa.
And the count is now 10-6. Cristobal giving it to Freddy. Freddy finds an opening. Wow, he had 2 giants guarding him there. Vicente and Javier. All right, referee's whistle halts play. Foul number 2 on Mon Cruz, sending Poblete to the stripe. 4.5 minutes gone in the ball game. 7:30 left, first period. 11-6 is the count. It could be 12-6, and it isn't. Israel uncontested in the rebound. Mon Cruz. Here's another kamikaze kid. Mon Cruz, by the way, was a great standout in the amateur ranks. Probably this year he'll find his place in the Crispa squad. They got the offensive rebound. De La Cruz missing, gets it again, puts it up. The ball goes off the floor.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of offensive rebounds on the part of Mariwasa Honda. It's only Yoyoy Bilamin who's contesting the rebounds as far as Crispa is concerned, and the others are content on merely watching at this point.
Benji Poblete inbounding. And the shot by him is no good. Here's Vicente for the follow-up, too strong. They're getting all those offensive rebounds.
Yes, we can, like we were mentioning, because Cristobal and De La Cruz and Cruz are not too big people, and they don't go to the defensive rebounds. So Mariwasa has that advantage right there at that point.
All right, here's De La Cruz, wearing number 8 for the Mariwasa Honda TM Exers. 12-8 is the count. They're ahead by 4, and now by 5. Crispa's running game is underway. Here's Freddy Ubalde. Double teamed. Mon Cruz is open. Yes. Mon Cruz is hitting from all angles. 13-10 now. Mariwasa advantage with 6:28 left. First period. Crowd of about 8,000 here at the Araneta Coliseum to witness tonight's twin bill. This is the second phase, the second day of the second phase of the All-Filipino Conference. The shot is counted by Poblete with a foul going against Villamin. So Poblete has a chance for a grand slam. That's foul number 2 on Yoyoy Villamin. 9 points now for Benji Poblete. Andrew, earlier we were talking about the great offensive rebounding being done by the Mariwasa Hondas. Actually, they're just living true to form, because right now, so far in the All-Filipino Conference, they're running number 2 as far as rebounds are concerned, right behind San Miguel.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much for that statistics. We also had Romy Mamaril, the tallest local player, coming into the ball game in favor of Yoyoy Villamin, who has 2 fouls. I think his presence would also help on the rebounding for Crispa.
Romy Mamaril hasn't really seen very much playing time this conference. 16-10. Vicente missing, but drawing a foul from Padim Israel. That's the first foul for Israel. Neither team is over the limit and rather far from it. With 5 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first period, Vicente, number 45 on his back, one of the tallest cagers on the Mariwasa club. 19-12, a 7-point lead for Honda. A great steal there by Alulora. Will he go all the way? Let's see. Turns around, and Vicente follows up. 9-point lead now for Mariwasa, and Baby Dalupan doesn't look the least bit disturbed. Prompt retaliation there by Freddy Ubalde. So far, Freddy is the only first stringer that's seen action for Crispa. You saw that one.
How many points does Poblete have? I think something like 13? 12 so far in the ball game. The team was only 23 points, so it's him. He was been scoring for Mariwasa.
Actually, more than half the output so far of Mariwasa was turned in by Poblete. This time he committed a foul. Mon Cruz has it against De La Cruz. Fires a 22-footer.
Also 6 points for Ramon Cruz.
So it's the second stringers shining for both squads tonight. Here goes Poblete again. A million hands reaching for that ball, and it goes right back to Mariwasa. Vicente's crowded. Provides a screen, and again,
Poblete.
14 points now for Benji. Here's Freddy Ubalde. A good assist by Cristobal, again delivers. How many points now for Cristobal?
8, I think.
8, yes. Looks like a scoring duel here between Cristobal and Benji Poblete. While the big guys are just watching the proceedings, here's Javier. Yes, sir, he made it off his rail. 27-18. 9-point lead for Mariwasa. Here's Cristobal. The fadeaway. Notch that time. Foul, however, on the rebound.
Yes, that foul was called on Padim Israel for going over the back of Vicente, who had already established position, rebounding position.
Second foul for Padim Israel. And a backcourt tandem for Mariwasa at this point are De La Cruz
And Alulor.
and Alulor.
They're enjoying a 9-point lead at this moment, 27-18 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go.
Poblete. He found a breach in the Crispa defenses. And the second attempt is likewise in vain.
I was a little baby on that attempt, so he was...
Cristobal giving it to Cruz. And the ball goes off the floor. Nobody saw whose last touch it was. It's going to be a jump ball. In the meantime, here's a timeout.
We have Bernard Fabiosa and Glenn Hagen in the backcourt, Philip Cesar and Abet Gidaven in the front court. You know, the idea for that substitution was not the fact that his players on the court could not score, but they were not able to defend properly against Vicente, Poblete, and even Alolor. So this team is supposed to provide better defense for the Crispa Redmanizers.
You know, Andrew, here is a very interesting statistic. The best defensive team as far as the first phase of the All-Filipino Conference is concerned happens to be Crispa. They scored 724 points. They also happen to be the poorest team as far as defense is concerned because they gave away 712 points to their opponents.
This is the biggest lead so far, no? And Mariwasa is enjoying an 11-point lead right now.
158. I remember you distinctly saying in our last coverage, Andrew, and also June, you also mentioned that it is indeed very difficult for a team to allow an opponent to erect a very big lead because it's going to cost them a lot staging an uphill climb no matter how good their players are.
You know, this is very surprising.
You know, looking back at that first period, we had a couple of records set, one for each team. Mariwasa scored 34 points, their biggest output of any quarter. Their previous best was 31. While on the other hand, Crispa had its lowest score for any quarter so far in the season. They scored only 20 points. Their previous worst was 22. Here's Glenn Hagen.
Okay, after that ceasefire, we had James Robinson coming back into the ball game. Let's see how he performs now that he has sat after playing for 3 minutes. He sat it out. Let's see how if he has warmed up properly now.
Referee halts play.
Also, Natividad is in the ball game for Mariwasa, a former Crispa discard.
Okay, let's take a look at the lineups now. Cesar, Fabiosa, Hagan, Gidaven, and Co for Crispa, Vicente, Natividad, Suliano, Alolor, and Robinson. For Mariwasa, that was Philip Cesar with his suspended in mid-air trick. That is what you call levitation.
Famous stretch drive of Philip Cesar.
Jesse Suliano giving it to Natividad in the right quarter court. Is picked up by Hagan. The inside pass to Robinson. Robinson misses a second time. Suliano. He just threw it up in the air. They're getting the offensive rebounds all right. Cesar has it. Despite the very tall lineup of Crispa on the floor right now, Ko likewise still has a very cold hand. Alolor dashing for the basket. Didn't get it. Natividad, second foul.
Yes, he's a very foul-prone player. He should learn how to...